Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. For nearly 25 years, Big Brother has seen its share of scandals, blindsides, hero arcs, and villains, but nothing prepared viewers for the storm surrounding house guest Rylie Hartman during the latest season. What began as a minor dispute during Week 4 escalated into one of the most heated controversies in the show's recent history, prompting reactions from fans, alumni, and, finally, host Chen Moonves herself. The controversy didn't erupt overnight, but the moment it did, it spread through social media like wildfire. By the time Thursday's live eviction rolled around, the studio was buzzing with tension. Julie, known for her steady composure and trademark calm, stepped forward to address the issue head-on. But to understand why her statement shook the fandom, we have to rewind to where it all began. A house divided. In Week 4, alliances in the Big Brother house were beginning to solidify. Rylie, a strong social player with sharp instincts, had managed to float just beneath the radar. But her sudden rise, combined with her involvement in a game-altering argument, would change everything. During a late-night strategy session, Rylie accused fellow house guest Jonah of secretly playing both sides. Jonah denied the claim, but the real spark came when the conversation shifted into personal territory. Voices rose, the tension escalated, and the live feeds captured every second. Fans argued endlessly about who was right, who was wrong, and whether the conflict crossed a line. By morning, hashtags like #TeamRylie and #CancelRylie were trending simultaneously on social media. Inside the house, Rylie tried to repair the damage, but the event took on a life beyond her control. Everything she did, every expression, every whisper, was scrutinized. The house guests seemed split in half, those who believed Rylie's claims and those who felt she'd gone too far. The turning point came when the producers called Rylie to the diary room for what fans assumed was a warning. By the time she emerged, her demeanor had shifted. Her energy lacked its usual spark. Something in the house had changed. The online explosion. Big Brother fans are known for their passion, but this time the reaction was explosive. Many viewers demanded that producers intervene, while others insisted Rylie was merely playing the game. Rumors spread that Rylie had violated rules. Others insisted producers were protecting her. Fan accounts dissected clips frame by frame. Reddit threads hit thousands of comments within hours. Even Big Brother alumni jumped into the conversation. Several former players criticized Rylie's behavior, saying it crossed the boundaries of healthy gameplay. Others defended her, arguing she had been unfairly targeted because she was outspoken, strategic, and unwilling to sugarcoat her opinions. The season that had once been defined by strategy had shifted into a referendum on Rylie's character. And that's when Chen Moonves decided to step in. Chen Moonves breaks her silence. Julie doesn't often comment on in-house drama until the season wraps, and on-camera statements from her about ongoing controversies are rare. But during the live eviction episode, she opened the show with a seriousness that immediately grabbed viewers' attention. "Before we begin tonight's events," she said, hands clasped before her, "I want to address something that has sparked an enormous conversation this week." The audience in the studio fell silent. Julie continued, "The situation involving Rylie and Jonah has raised strong opinions across the Big Brother community. I want to remind everyone that while this is a game of strategy, deception, and social maneuvering, the well-being of our house guests remains our top priority." She emphasized that production monitored the situation closely, that all house guests were given support when needed, and that no rules had been violated. Then came the sentence that lit up social media for the next 48 hours. "Let us not forget, what you see on the feeds is a small window into a high-pressure environment. The players are human beings living under extraordinary circumstances." Her message was clear. Take a breath. Observe, but don't demonize. Rylie supporters cheered. Her critics accused the show of protecting her. But everyone agreed on one thing. Big Brother had entered a new chapter of real-time accountability. Inside the house, Rylie confronted the fallout. While the outside world debated her every move, Rylie had no idea of the magnitude of the controversy unfolding beyond the walls, but she felt the shift inside the house. Conversations stopped when she walked into the room. Eye contact became scarce. Even her closest allies seemed unsure how to navigate the atmosphere. Rylie started spending more time alone in the hammock or pacing the backyard at night. It wasn't until a house guest accidentally mentioned the word backlash that Rylie sensed something was wrong. That night in the diary room, she broke down. "I signed up for the game," she whispered through tears, "but I didn't expect to feel like the entire world was against me." Her vulnerability struck a chord with many viewers once the episode aired. Clips sprayed across platforms showing Rylie crying, apologizing, or simply sitting alone. For the first time since the controversy began, the tone of the conversation shifted. Even some critics softened, acknowledging the emotional toll the situation had taken on her. The turning point. Following Julie's statement, house dynamics began to settle, though not without lingering tension. Rylie called a house meeting, a risky move that could have backfired dramatically. Standing in the living room, she addressed her fellow players directly. "I can't change how you feel about what happened, but I want you to know that I regret how things escalated. I care about this game, and I care about how I treat people." Jonah, to the surprise of viewers, nodded. He responded, "We both got caught up. This house does things to you." Their handshake didn't erase the conflict, but it closed a chapter. And for the first time in nearly 2 weeks, the house exhaled. The fan debate heats up again. Julie's statement had calmed some fans, but for others, it raised more questions. Many praised her for reminding viewers that house guests are people first, players second. Others felt she avoided the addressing the core issue. Rumors swirled that CBS was carefully monitoring the backlash to protect the show's image. Memes exploded. Think pieces were published. YouTubers broke down Julie's wording like a presidential speech. The Rylie controversy had become a cultural moment. But Julie didn't waver. In interviews following the episode, she expanded on her thoughts. She said, "This show is a social experiment. We put people under pressure and watch how they react. Sometimes that brings out the best in them. Sometimes it brings out behaviors that need reflection. That doesn't make anyone evil or perfect. It makes them human." It was the level-headed perspective many fans needed, even if they didn't agree with her. The ripple effect. Within the house, the controversy had unexpected consequences. Former allies who had turned against Rylie began to reconsider their positions. Jonah, despite being the center of the storm, offered her support during a backyard conversation. "I think you're tougher than you know," he told her. Rylie laughed quietly. "I don't feel tough. Surviving this week, that's tougher than any comp." Their expected camaraderie became one of the season's most emotional turns. Outside the house, Rylie's family released a short statement asking fans to be kind. Her sister posted a message saying, "Rylie is strong, but she's still human. Please remember that." Suddenly, the narrative shifted again, from controversy to compassion. Julie's final words on the matter. During the next episode's closing moments, Julie delivered one final message that fans praised for its clarity. "You may support Rylie, or you may disagree with her actions, but I hope we can all agree on this. Compassion goes a long way." Then she ended with her signature line, "Love one another." It was a subtle reminder that even in a competitive environment built on deception, humanity matters. Where the game goes from here. As the season continues, Rylie's journey remains unpredictable. The controversy may follow her, but so does a growing number of viewers who admire her resilience. Others will remain skeptical, watching her every move. But no matter how the season ends, the Rylie controversy and Chen Moonves' decision to address it will be remembered as one of the defining moments of Big Brother history. A reminder that the game may be ruthless, but the people who play it deserve something many fans momentarily forgot: grace. And as long as Julie stands on that stage, steady and unshaken, she'll be there to remind us.